space. Electric fields in material space. So till now we considered electric fields in free space only. Electric fields can also exist in materials also. That is, materials are metals in the mean that conductors, non-conductors, such type of things. So electric fields also exist in some materials. They are defined with a particular dielectric constants. Then we will see how electric fields exist in a material space now. Conduction current. Conduction current. So in any conducting material, I am considering any conducting material, I is equal to conducting current, rate of change of charge, dq by dt, dq by dt. So I am considering conducting material here, conducting material. Current density. Current density is J. So current density is related to J is equal to sigma E. J is equal to sigma E. So relation between current density and the electric field. So I is equal to integration over J dot ds, current density. So I is equal to, if you integrate over that area, current density value, we will get a current I. Suppose here, perfect conductor. I am considering a perfect conductor. So perfect conductor means what? Sigma is approximately infinite, that is very large. Conductivity is very large. So for that case, what is electric field? E is equal to J by sigma, approximately equal to 0. Approximately 0. So we can say that, with this we can say that a perfect conductor cannot contain an electrostatic field within it. That is, a perfect conductor does not have electric field within it. This is very, very important statement. So the field, electric field inside a perfect conductor is 0. One more thing is, conductor is a perfect conductor. Perfect conductor is a equipotential body. Equipotential body. So equipotential body. A perfect conductor is a equipotential body. Equipotential means potential is same everywhere. Potential is same everywhere. Then if you calculate E is equal to minus del V, change of potential with respect to distance. Since perfect conductor is a equipotential body, potential is constant everywhere, there is no change at all. Therefore E is equal to 0. So like this also we can say that a perfect conductor cannot contain electric field within it. So these are the two justifications that electric field cannot contain, a perfect conductor cannot contain electric field within it. So suppose this is a perfect conductor, sigma is equal to infinity, the electric field inside perfect conductor is equal to 0. Suppose I am injecting some charges. into perfect conductor. into perfect conductor, that is into the interior side of a conductor. Then what happened to the charges? Because if I introduce some charges to inside the conductor means definitely there must be electric field exist because of charges. But a perfect conductor within inside with perfect conductor electric field is zero. We just now proved. Suppose if you inject some charges into the conductor, what happens? What happens is the charges are slowly come back to the surface of the conductor. Slowly come back to the surface of the conductor, and electric field inside the conductor is zero always. That is, we can conclude like this: if some charges are introduced in the interior of a conductor, the charges will move to the surface and redistribute themselves quickly in such a manner that the field inside the conductor vanishes. That means E is equal to 0. That is, even though if you introduce some charges, all the charges will distribute on the surface of the conductor like this. So immediately, even though if you introduce some charges inside the conductor, the charges will come back and they will redistribute themselves on the surface of the conductor such that E field inside the conductor is 0. This is a particular property of a perfect conductor. The field inside a perfect conductor is 0, which is very, very important statement. The electric field inside a perfect conductor is 0. Even though if you introduce some charges, the charges will exist on the surface of the conductor. Inside field is 0. Here we will define relaxation time. Relaxation time or rearrangement time. Because we know that if you introduce some charge into a conductor, the charge will get back to the surface of the conductor. So how we can define this relaxation time is, it is the time taken by the charge placed inside a material. So I am making it more generalization here. Inside a material to drop to e power minus 1, that is approximately equal to 36.8% of its initial value. It is given as, for any material, Tr is equal to epsilon by sigma. That is, for a perfect conductor, sigma is very high. That is, relaxation time is very less. Even in the time, suppose you introduce a lot of charge into the conductor, so immediately within 0 time, almost all within nanoseconds, the charge will get back to the surface of the conductor, so that the field inside a perfect conductor is always maintained at 0. So the relaxation time is given for any material. Tr is equal to epsilon by sigma. Suppose here, for example, I am calculating relaxation time for two materials. Suppose for copper sigma conductivity is some constant value 5.8 into 10 power 7 moles per meter. Epsilon r is equal to 1. Then what is relaxation time? Tr is equal to epsilon naught epsilon r by sigma. That is equal to epsilon naught is 10 power minus 9 by 36 pi into 1 by sigma 5.8 into 10 power 7. So this is approximately 1.53 into 10 power minus 19 second. So this is approximately 0. This is approximately 0. That is, if you introduce some charge into copper material within 0 time, that is within this 1.53 into 10 power minus 19 seconds, the charge is dropped to 36.8% of its initial value, whatever you are introducing. Suppose that is, it shows some rapid decay of charge placed inside copper. That is, suppose for quartz insulator, we know for quartz material sigma is equal to 10 power minus 17 moles per meter, epsilon r value is 5. So if you calculate relaxation time, 5 into 10 power minus 9 by 36 pi into 1 power 10 minus 17. So if you convert into this days, you will get approximately 51.2 days. 51.2 days. That is showing that a very large relaxation time. Thus, that is, if you introduce some charge, it will take 51.2 days to reduce to a value of 36.8% of initial value for future quartz. So that's why I say quartz is a insulator. That's why the conclusion is for good material, for perfect conductor, for good conductors, the electric field inside is 0. The relaxation time is almost all equal to 0. So this is a very interesting concept. Next we will derive continuity equation. So what is this continuity equation we will derive? That is, if you are introducing charge into the material, the charge is decreasing. So rate of decrease in the charge is nothing but current. Rate of charge. Suppose rate of charge is nothing but current. Therefore, if you consider a surface, closed surface, that is volume, so the rate of decreases. This is suppose this is a good conductor. Introduce some charge. Charge is decreasing. So charge is decreasing means current is coming out. So rate of decrease in charge, that is current out, I out, is defined as integration over J dot ds, that is equal to minus d q in by dt. That is rate of decrease in charge inside. Here minus sign is decreasing. Charge is decreasing. Where q in is the total charge enclosed by the material. Suppose if you apply divergence theorem, here, so integration over s j dot ds, I can write like integration over v del dot j dv. Therefore minus dq in by dt is equal to minus d by dt of integration over v. Q in is rho v dv, because I am considering a volume. So that is equal to minus v. If you take this differentiation inside the integration, it becomes partial differentiation, dou rho v by dou t dv. So this is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. So 1 is equal to 2. Therefore, what you will get? Minus integration del dot j dv is equal to minus integration v dou rho v by dou t dv. So compare, that implies del dot j is equal to minus dou rho v by dou t. Del dot j is equal to minus dou rho v by dou t, which is called continuity of current equation, or which is called continuity of current equation, or generally continuity equation. Continuity equation. That is, here del dot j, rate of decrease. Del dot j means diverging. So the divergence of current density is nothing but rate of decrease in charge density. So current is coming means inside charge is decreasing. So this is the current equation for material, good conductors. We can say good conductors. Del dot j is equal to minus dou rho v by dou t, which is one of the important equation.